Make sure you hold on to your principles and your morals just in every aspect of life, bro, that you participate in, bro. Because whether you know it or not, bro, everybody got a brand. You branded as a person. When you die, bro, it's gonna be about what your life amounted to between the day you was born and the day you died. That's your brand. That's what you're known for. So you gotta make sure the stuff that you putting out into the world and the way you carrying yourself and the way you thinking, bro, at least let that be a part of your foundation, bro. Where first, who am I as a man? It's got to be, like lines of or principle there, and then who I am as whatever it is, whatever you is. We too old to have to need other people to tell us how to live our life, bro. You don't get no playback. You don't get to press rewind, bro. You know what I'm saying? All right, bro. So everything counts from this point forward, and what you do now is gonna dictate what happens later. So if you ain't being like serious about that, making that a priority, along with establishing who you want to be known for, what you want your legacy to be, bro, like you tripping. And that's why a lot of us got to realize we ain't even living life. We too caught up into the BS. We too caught up in the noise. Let me say it like that, the noise. So whatever going on in the city, whatever going on in the neighborhood, whatever going on in searching on social media, on roadblocks, like you more caught up into that than you is on your own life. So participate in real life. You need some place to stay. You need something to drive, bro. With both of them, they want to look at your credit. So to understand that in real life, this thing that's called credit matters, bro, you a fool if you ain't paying no attention and you ain't participating in it. We ain't talking about ain't nobody taught me neither. We ain't talking about that. We talking about right now in your real life, like how serious are you about your life? You know what I'm saying? We talking about your brand, your reputation. How serious are you about it? In the real world, when you go to get someplace to stay, or when you go to try to purchase a vehicle, they want to know what your credit like. So if nothing else, you should know right there, boom, the most serious thing in this, or one of the most serious things in this society is credit. Bro, you can down there have the credit and not have the money and you straight. You gonna get in there. My point is, you playing though. You playing. Bro, you don't like the conditions you living in. You don't like that. I'm speaking from experience. But it's gonna take you to change that, bro. Ain't nobody else gonna change that for you. You keep looking for it and watch, you keep getting disappointed, bro. I'm speaking from experience, for real though. Like at some point, you gotta pull out of all the entertainment. You gotta pull out of all the noise, bro. And say, okay, where am I at? Lay out everything on the table. Are you handling your business? And that's basic business, bro. You gotta get that. Am I handling my basic business? You know what I'm saying? We gotta stop compromising, bro. We living in a fairy tale world, bro. A lot of y'all gassed up off like something, whatever going on in your head. And you supposed to be, but I'm just saying, make sure it's real, it's relevant information. Like the stuff you spending your time like watching, listening to, talking about, involved in, the environments you in. Is it conducive to what you want out of life? Is it in alignment with where you headed and the goals you're trying to accomplish? And if you know it's not, and you continue to do it, ain't nobody to blame but you when you ain't got what you want, when you ain't living what you want, driving what you want. You know what I'm saying? When you can't afford, once again, we all come from it. But somebody got to stop at some point and say, hey, this shit ain't working. We got it wrong. All right, how does all this work? All right, how I get involved in that and go for it? Bro, I ain't better than nobody else. And y'all know my story, bro. So I come from being a mess up. I ain't tripping. It ain't about my social status and all that shit. Like, I'm just trying to tell you, bro, like, you need to mind your business. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Mind your business, bro.
But what you need to do is take 6 months to mind your own business and 6 months to leave other folks' business alone. All I'm trying to say is sweep around your own front door before you try to sweep around mine.
Mind your business, bro. Because if you focus on your business, your life gonna naturally elevate. And stay out of other people's business, bro. Oh, man. Mind your business, bro. Mind your business. Hey, bro, listen. Peace and respect, man. Ain't nothing but love from over here, man. Rise and shine. You already know I'm gonna give it up. All love, brother. Hey, man, I wish y'all the best, man. Food for thought. Keep it going, man. JPower.